Okay, good afternoon and welcome back to Socialized News with Mr. McCarthy. We're all here today and we're about to hop in our time transporters. We're going to head back to the year 1933. We have a new president who was elected then, Franklin Roosevelt. The Depression has been going on since 1929, so we want to go back in time and see if we can find out a little bit more about that event in history. Everybody ready to travel back in time with me?
Yes.
Okay, get your hands up like this. And we go. Okay, we are back here in 1933, and I see a bunch of people around. It looks like a line here. Let's find out what's going on. It looks like a bread line of some sorts, and it looks like there's a guy in charge over here. And I'll need you to speak loud and clear, sir, so everyone at home can hear you. Who are you?
I am Willis, a government worker handing out food.
Okay, so you're here to hand out food?
Yes.
Why are you handing out food?
Because I'm here to ease the suffering of the hungry.
Okay, ease the suffering of the hungry. How are you doing that?
President Roosevelt established the Federal Emergency Relief Act, which gives the states to provide food to the hungry, which is what I am doing right now.
Okay, so this is part of President Roosevelt's Relief Act?
Yes.
Okay, very interesting. And these people here are all waiting in line for food?
Yes.
Would you mind if I talk to them? Okay. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. If you can scoot over a little bit here. Loud and clear, who are you?
My name is Sherry. I'm homeless and I need money and food.
You're homeless? Why are you homeless?
I am homeless because jobs are running out and we need one bed.
Okay, so because of the Great Depression, you used to have a job and a home and now you don't?
Right.
Okay. How do you feel about collecting food handouts?
It's good because it helps out a lot more people to stay alive and they can save more money.
Okay, very important there. Are you hoping to get a job through one of the President's new programs? Okay, very interesting. Excuse me, son, who are you?
I am Billy Jr. and I'm with my mommy.
Okay, why are you here?
Cause I'm hungry and we can't afford food.
Okay, and how do you feel about collecting these handouts?
I like it because I can eat when I can't eat if I don't have them.
Okay, so you have food to eat and that's good. Are you homeless?
We live in we live in a box.
In a box? Where is that box at?
Outside the city,
Okay, what do you call the area that you live in?
Hooverville.
Hooverville. Where did it get the name Hooverville?
From this mean old president last time whose name was Hoover.
Okay, very interesting. Well, it looks like there's someone across the street and he's counting some money, so he's obviously not part of the bread line. He obviously has some resource here. Excuse me, sir. Who are you?
I'm Jack, a businessman.
You're Jack and you're a businessman, and if you can speak up just a little bit. Why are you here?
Because I'm watching poor people take over the handouts.
So you're watching the poor people take the handouts. How do you feel about this?
I think it's stupid
Why?
because I work for what I have and I'm not getting any.
Okay, good point. You work for what you have. They shouldn't get free money, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you don't like what's happening here.
Nope.
Okay, and are you upset about your tax dollars being used to provide food for these people?
Yeah.
Okay, anything else about that?
I think the future of America is going to go down.
Okay, so you think this is bad for America?
Yep.
Okay, it may come back to you, but it looks like right now there are some black cars coming down the road. Looks like a motorcade of some sort with police escorts. And oh, there's someone coming out of the vehicle. Oh my goodness, it's President Roosevelt himself. Excuse me, you are President Roosevelt, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and why are you here?
I am here to support my plan to feed the hungry and the unemployed. This is part of my new deal.
Okay, so this relief effort is part of your new deal.
Yeah.
Okay, and how do you feel about people collecting these food handouts?
I think it's good because it's an excellent way to help the poor and feed millions who are helpless.
Okay, and are you also working to provide jobs for these people so they don't have to collect handouts forever?
Yes.
Okay, and how are you doing that?
I am doing that with things like the relief and reforms.
Okay, and do you have confidence in the government to be able to help people during this depression?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think that it'll really help and it'll help bring America up and we'll get better.
Okay, and what does the future hold for America, do you think?
I think that we'll have jobs and the economy will pick up and the FDIC, which guarantees bank deposits, will help people be confident about this thing getting better.
Okay, so these job efforts and also the bank reforms will help. Do you think you are going to get reelected when you run for reelection in 1936?
Yes.
Okay, so you think pretty well about yourself and how you're doing?
Yes.
Okay, do you mind? I'm going to ask the people around here and see what they think. Excuse me, what was your name again? Willis? How do you feel about President Roosevelt? What's your opinion of him?
I think he is doing an okay job, but I think things should be dealt a long time ago.
Okay, so things should have been taken care of 3 years ago when Hoover was in office? When this all started? Okay. So did you vote for President Roosevelt?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think the future holds for America?
I'm still going to be handing out money.
Okay, interesting. And you, ma'am, what's your opinion of President Roosevelt?
I like him because he helps the homeless get, or help them out a lot by giving them jobs.
Okay, do you have confidence in President Roosevelt and the government to help people out?
Yes.
Okay, and what about you, young man? I know you can't vote, but what do you think of President Roosevelt?
Who's that? Like, oh, he seems like a nice man who knows what he's doing.
Okay, what do you think about what do you think the future holds for America?
I can be a fireman, and a lot of people have jobs like my daddy in CCC, which gives them a job and a home. I like to visit him with my mommy.
Okay, and let me talk to you over here, sir. How do you feel about President Roosevelt?
I think he's doing a bad job.
He's doing a bad job. Did you vote for him?
No.
You voted for Hoover?
Mm-hmm.
And if President Roosevelt runs again in 1936, are you going to vote for him?
Yep.
Or no?
No.
No, you're not going to vote for Roosevelt, right? So, because you said earlier, what do you think the future holds for America?
It's gonna go down.
It's going to go down because the government's spending tax money on things like this?
Yeah.
So you think everybody should just work for their money, work for a living?
Yep.
Okay, very interesting. Any last words, President Hoover? Or President Roosevelt? I'm sorry, you got me doing it now. President Roosevelt?
No.
No final words?
I hope everybody gets fed.
Okay, well, I agree with that. I hope everybody gets fed. I hope things turn around. President Hoover, I hope your President Roosevelt, I apologize, this is again. President Roosevelt, I hope your programs help turn things around for these families and everything. Sir, over there, I'm very happy that you've remained successful during the Depression, but I hope for America's sake that things do turn around and pick up. Well, I've got to head back to 2009, so I'm going to hop in my time transporter with everybody out there. So if everybody's ready, if we can. Okay, we are back in 2009. For this edition of Mr. McCarthy's Social Studies News, I'd like to thank everybody for participating, and have a good day.
What do you mean?